I'm down for the C-section. I was listening a lot of hypnobirthing. When I got to the hospital at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. she was out. That was very quick. I was very happy that they gave me the opportunity to take the position I want. Could you please remind me how to push? That wasn't so bad. I'm ready for another one. This is the best smell and the best noise. You wanna hold baby? What's my бусинка, бусинка? Ah! Hello and welcome to the second birth story. As people were saying, every single birth is different, and that's true. A second birth could be easier. Luckily, in my case, that was much easier. Even though for the whole period of my pregnancy, I was studying a lot. I was doing a lot of yoga, meditation. I was extremely happy, even though it was a pandemic year, preparing. Physically, I was walking a lot, twice a day. I was reading everything about the birth, about the pregnancy, about the child education, when baby's going to be 1 year old, 2 year old, what to buy, what to play with, how to talk, psychology, and everything. But the labor took 24 hours. My second pregnancy, I was depressed. 2022, it was a tough year for a lot of people in the world. I was very lame. I was not doing any physical exercises almost at all. I wasn't walking as I walked before. No yoga, no meditation, no nothing. I was just depressed, and I was seeing therapists once a week. By the way, if you feel so, please let know your doctor and go see therapists because they're helping a lot. When I was 36 weeks pregnant, I went to see a doctor for another regular checkup. Everything was fine, but she told me like my baby is breached, she's a sideways. At week 37, they will offer the procedure when they would manually turn the baby's head down, because this is the right position to give a birth, or the C-section. I asked her if there is a chance like the baby's gonna go down. She said like there is a chance, but baby is already big and probably she will not turn. That made me very upset. Once I got home, me and my husband, we did research and we decided we're gonna say to the procedure no. I'm down for the C-section. Yeah, it took me the whole 2 hours to live with this news and to accept it. And I was like, it's okay. Before I was very against the C-section because the healing process, as I heard, takes like forever. Yeah, for some reason I was so against it and I was so scared of the surgery. But here I am when I need to face it. I was down for it. Thanks God we have a C-section these days. It helps, it saves lives. And I started reading and watching the stories about the C-section, how to take care of yourself, how to get ready. But at the same time, I was doing a deep research how naturally to put baby head down, like inversions, exercises, meditations, visualizations, masturbation. Yeah, I did basically like everything, whatever was possible on YouTube, on internet. Then I had a question like, am I allowed to do inversions? And I did a new appointment to see a doctor and to ask all those questions, because at the beginning when they told me about the breech baby, I didn't know what to ask and what should I do in that case. So I did another appointment. I was 36 weeks and 4 days pregnant. I'm driving to the hospital, and I remember I had a little bit different feeling, like baby would kick in a different position, and I had a one thought like, what if baby's head down? Once I got to hospital, doctor did ultrasound. Once she touched me, she's like, okay, baby's head is down. That's it. Get ready for natural birth. And I was like, wait a second. I mean, that was a good news for me. So, and I was like, damn, I need to get ready for natural birth again. So let's jump to the day X. I'm 39 weeks pregnant, and I'm telling my husband, hey, this is the time we have to do the baby mama dance challenge. Evening time, around 6 p.m, we are dancing, our first daughter, my husband, I'm pregnant, our dog. We are having a lot of fun, and by end of the dance I start feeling contractions, very light ones. Around 9 p.m. they got a little bit stronger, and I was like, okay, let's time it. 9 p.m. then I think it was like 9:07 I had another one. I was like, all right, the distance between contractions was very short. Around 11 p.m. they got even shorter. My husband and my mom told me like, okay, you have to get ready, we're gonna go to hospital, you're gonna give a birth. And I was like, no, trust me, let's wait till the morning and we will talk about it, we'll see how I feel. So I think around 12 a.m. I was like, okay, let me go take a shower, shave my legs just in case, and get ready. My back wasn't ready yet, so I was like preparing. I had some papers from the hospital. I started filling them up just in case, to kill the time and also see how I feel. Around 1 a.m. I had contractions every 5 minutes. We decided to call the hospital, and they told me, okay, this is your second pregnancy and 5 minutes apart, of course, plus I need to drive 40 minutes. He said like, okay, it's time to go. At 3 a.m. we were in the hospital, and on the way I was listening for hypnobirthing. By the way, I totally forgot to mention, when they told me that the baby is breached, I was listening a lot of meditations, like a lot of visualizations, like the baby's head down, even though when she was in the right position. Since then, every day, like twice a day before going to bed, I was listening a lot of hypnobirthing. I will leave you the links for the whole information I have. I would say for 3 weeks every day I was listening the meditations, and when I got to the hospital I had my headphones in, and that helped me a lot. Trust me, hypnobirthing, I highly recommend everyone to go through meditation. That helped me big time. So at 3-ish a.m. I was 8.5 centimeters dilated. Well, I was surprised. That's a good news. And I had contractions every like 2 or maybe 3 minutes. Yes, it was still painful, but this time, since I had help in my ears, and I could focus more on meditation, and every time contraction would come, I noticed like when you take a very long inhale, like if I could take long inhale for a decent 40 seconds at least and go with the contraction, that helped me a lot. That was like a pain relief. It wasn't so bad. I mean, obviously I couldn't take it for so long. Every time I would exhale, I would kind of push myself, and that was painful, and then again inhale, and that would relieve me. Maybe you can use it. And again, I had my husband next to me. He was massaging my back. Once I got transferred to labor room, this time I was sitting for the whole time because they were trying to place an IV. They tried 5 times. They couldn't get my vein in. That pissed me off a lot. Also, they were asking me 100,000 questions to put the whole information in computer, and honestly that was annoying because I'm trying to focus on myself, and they would keep saying, oh, you're doing great, but I was very mad inside. Thankfully I was able to hold myself, and then at one point my water broke. Finally they stopped asking questions, and doctors came. I was 9 centimeters dilated. By that time I didn't have my headphones on. My meditation was loud for the whole room, and I was still focusing on the voice of Bridget. She's my online guide.
For generations, women have been giving birth. Our bodies have been built for birth. My body is built for birth.
So once again, I was keep focusing on inhales and on the words she was saying to me. Then doctors came and they checked me again and they said like, okay, you are 10 centimeters, it's time to push. I was like, no way, already? I wasn't kind of ready. And they asked me what kind of position you want to take. And I asked him, what do you recommend? And my husband, he's like, go on your hands and knees, go on your hands and knees. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn around and I will take this position. And I was very happy that they gave me the opportunity to take the position I want. And that was the best position, to be basically on my bed, and I was holding the back of the bed, and yeah, I was on my hands and knees. Doctor said, okay, start pushing. And I was like, could you please remind me how to push? And they're like, okay, we're gonna count till 10 and imagine like you going to poop. Okay, I'm holding the bed, my husband next to me, he's counting and I'm pushing. And I was feeling like everything, like I was feeling the hand was coming out, and this time I was more present. I feel like I could control my cervix and the process. That was amazing. I was so present. I love pushing because it is still painful, but at least you're doing something, you're in the process, you're working as a team. And it was also so quick, honestly, like probably like 20 or maybe 30 minutes, and the baby was out. Yeah, this time I could feel the relief and probably hit of hormones or something. That was amazing feeling when she was out, and it was like I knew that's it, it's over. And I wanted to cry, but I couldn't for some reason. I had no tears, but I had the feeling like I'm crying, and I was extremely happy. My husband is happy, and I was still there and holding and watching, and I saw the baby, and I'm like, what are we waiting for? And I forgot that I told them to wait at least 5 minutes before they would clip and cut the cord. And then my husband, he cut the cord, I turned around and I had my baby on, and that's it. This time placenta was out very easy. I had no stitches, and yeah, at 6 a.m. My baby was born. Basically, when I got to the hospital at 3 a.m. at 6 a.m. she was out. That was very quick.
This is your Christmas gift, baby.
I'm gonna go
Yes.
grab the Motrin, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, the second time the process was very quick, and I'm glad everything went smooth. The moment I got my baby into my hands, right away I had the same laugh, exactly the same laugh. Like I have this big laugh, and it's split in two for my two babies equally. It's amazing. It's amazing to feel those feelings. Yeah, here are our birth stories. I feel very happy and very blessed. Also, I wish to all of you a happy pregnancy and easy labor. Once again, knowledge is the power. So get prepared, get ready, study about the whole process. But once again, stay flexible, be ready for anything. And if you have any questions, please ask me down below, because I will be so happy to talk about it. Please like and share this video with people who needs it. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.
I stay calm so my baby can be calm. I breathe so my baby can breathe.
And you know what's funny part? Like every time I'm giving birth, I'm like, that's it, never again. And last time when I gave birth, obviously during the labor, I had those thoughts like, never again, please. I need to remember this feeling. Never again. I'm not gonna go through it. But once I had her in my hands, like even like hour later, I was like, that wasn't so bad. I'm ready for another one. That's a miracle. Like you keep forgetting like right away everything, like the pain, and it's worth it. Girls, the best.